Today, Tracy. Good morning, everyone. Starting off our morning here with no big traffic incidents to watch out for, but just some delays moving through some overnight roadwork zones. Starting here on the Kennedy, we do have some delays because there are two left lanes down on the outbound side of the Kennedy from Lawrence to Austin, so you will have to slow down moving through that construction zone. And then not seeing a huge delay with this project. Maybe got picked up outbound Edens Gulf Road to Lake Avenue. They have the two right lanes down there in case you are heading out the door, but both projects should get picked up at 5 o'clock. I do have some other delays, including on the Stevenson, I'll tell you about in my next report. Back to you, ladies.
All right, thank you, Steph. And
still have those delays on the outbound Kennedy near Lawrence, but some other areas to tell you about as well, including the outbound Stevenson. So they have the two left lanes down here from Kedzie to Pulaski. Again, these projects should get wrapped up by 5 o'clock. Maybe they're in the process of it right now, but we are seeing a delay through this area on the outbound Stevenson. Also, if you take a look at our Tollway 1 camera, both directions near the beach there where you're supposed to get somewhat of a breeze. Yeah, no breeze right now. Traffic-wise, we're looking pretty good across the board. The Stevenson, that overnight roadwork looks to be picked up. The outbound Kennedy, though, still seeing some delays beginning at Lawrence. So heads up there. We'll keep an eye on this project. Should get picked up at 5 o'clock. The Dan Ryan looking really good right now. Quick 15-minute trip into downtown from 95th. And then heads up Naperville, we have a bridge work project that is set to begin today. Raymond Drive between Deal and Ferry will be reduced to one lane in both directions for this bridge work. That project lasts until late August. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much.
The roads are looking really good at this hour. All of those overnight road work delays we were seeing have now gone away at this 5 o'clock hour. So looking really good on the roads here, taking you outside, showing you the I-190 ramp heading into O'Hare. That ramp looks pretty good right now. No delays on the Kennedy as well. That's our highest travel time, I'd say. 20 minutes to get into downtown. Every other expressway about 15 minutes. A quick check of our the tollways right now, not tracking any issues for you to head out the door. So that's some good news this morning. No big delays. You can see all the green across the board. Also, we have some improvement for those of you who take the South Shore line. You'll remember there was a train derailment last week, and that caused some damage, a power outage, and we've had issues and disruptions ever since. But as of today, train service will be running on a weekend holiday schedule through Friday, and commuters will be bused now between Hammond Gateway and East Chicago Station. So a shorter distance there that you have to be bused, but still have to be bused nonetheless. And this will be in effect through Sunday as of right now. So still dealing with some issues on the South Shore line, but some slight improvement there. Back to you guys.
Okay, got it, Steph. Still to come.
Expecting traffic to be super busy this week as we're leading into the 4th of July holiday. But yeah, right now, no crashes we're monitoring, and as you can tell by all this green across the board, no issues and no big traffic delays on our expressways. We do, however, have one crash on our tollways. Take a look at our Tollway 1. We're seeing really light traffic right now across the board on our expressways. Highest travel time, that's on the Kennedy and Stevenson. And that's about a 20-minute trip heading into downtown. Showing you how DuSable Lakeshore Drive is looking this morning. Tracking roughly a 10-minute trip from Hollywood to Randolph, so super quick to get into downtown right now. Both directions looking okay here. And then showing you the Dan Ryan. This is the area of 31st. Yes, it gets a little bunched up as you get close into downtown, but still maybe 15-20 minutes from 95th into downtown right now. Back to you, ladies.
Stephanie, thank you. Breaking.
No big issues, no big delays out there right now to start your morning here. Once you do get closer into Grant Park, the downtown area, we do have the Taste of Chicago that's coming next Wednesday, and scheduled to start today. Some road closures near the area. So Columbus, the curb lane between Monroe and Balboa is scheduled to close at some point today. Then on Thursday, we'll have a portion of Columbus Drive itself closed. So we'll keep you updated here throughout the week, but just a heads up for the Taste of Chicago starting next week. Also, an update on this crash. Take a look at our Tollway 1 camera. Start today. It's on Raymond Drive between Deal and Ferry, so it will be reduced to one lane in both directions. So a pretty big bridge project here. Again, that's scheduled to start today and last through late August, so just a heads up there. Then taking a look across the roads, we do have some building traffic now on our expressways inbound Stevenson. Also, we find Chopper 7 right now. we have building delays across our expressways. Highest travel times are on the inbound Ike and Stevenson, 25 minutes to get into downtown. That's likely because some sunshine delays. The Kennedy, you're looking at more of a 20-minute trip, as well as the Dan Ryan. Once you do get closer into downtown, we can go live up to Chopper 7 because we have Taste of Shop and heading out the door. Now roughly 30 minutes, I'd say, inbound on the Stevenson as well as the Eisenhower and the Kennedy this morning. So get a little busier out there right now. Not seeing any crashes on our expressways at the moment, but we do have this issue on the south side. Let's go live up for a warning to everyone, including myself, who's trying to get some exercise here outdoors. Okay, travel times are definitely rising, half hour at least right now to get into downtown across our inbound expressways. But we do have a couple issues I want to alert you to. Outbound Kennedy at Randolph, the two right lanes are down here because of a crash, and we are seeing some pretty heavy delays as you move through this downtown area, so a heads up there. And then Chopper 7 was en route to this crash. I'm not sure if they got to the scene just right now, so travel times are definitely climbing right now, and we do have several incidents out on our expressways. Outbound Kennedy, 2 lanes remain blocked at Randolph for a pretty serious crash there, so it's seeing some really heavy backup on the Kennedy. But we need to get up right to Chopper and Dan Ryan. It's because of an earlier crash on the outbound Kennedy. Let's go live up to Chopper 7 over the area right now. So the crash itself, Dan Ryan, those delays on the Ryan start at 35th. Hopefully those delays should dissipate here shortly, but that is why we're seeing some heavy delays this morning, but should expect some improvement here soon. Back to you, ladies.
Okay, got it.
Now is on the inbound Dan Ryan because of an earlier crash on the Kennedy. So that's why you're seeing all this red here. And if we take a look outside, this is showing you the area of 35th, and it is just solid traffic right now on the inbound Dan Ryan. Again, because of that crash on the outbound Kennedy at Randolph. That crash has been clear. It's out of the way, but we had really, really heavy delays approaching Randolph because of it. So we'll give you some travel times right now, starting on the Kennedy here.